Hello everyone and welcome to another custom figure showcase, The Doctor is in which I take you through my lineup of Doctors at the top of my shelves. But today's The Doctor is in is a little bit different because we have, as some of you will know, this idea for this series was based on my original custom figure showcase, All 13 and Other Incarnations video. And so this series will also include some other incarnations of the Doctor, and so today we have, of course, the Valeyard. Now, obviously there is a large amount of debate as to who and what the Valeyard is. I have done my own fan theories on the idea, and in future there will be a brief history video chronicling the various history of him, including his various origins. Obviously, as I said, it is a debated point, but for me personally, I prefer to take it as quite literally how he is described in the Ultimate Foe, the Trial of a Time Lord, in that the Master refers to him as an amalgamation of the darker sides of the Doctor's nature, taken from somewhere between his 12th and final incarnation. So, to me, he is rather like the Watcher or the Meta-Crisis 10th Doctor. He is a separate entity of the Doctor. He is not a future incarnation or a Watcher as such or anything like that. He is a completely separate entity from the Doctor, but is still part of the Doctor, and so therefore I count him as a separate, for lack of a better word, incarnation. A separate entity would probably be a better idea, a better name for him. Yes, but here we have my Valeyard figure. So to take you over it, overall, it is a mix of several things. The body, the arms and the torso underneath the robe are from a Rassilon figure. The legs, you might be able to see they are booted shoes. Those are from a third Doctor figure because I've had some boots spare. So I thought I'd add those on because the Valeyard does seem to have sort of booted feet. They're not as high up as the third Doctor ones, but they seem to work. The robes overall are from a Time Lord figure, obviously, and then the collar is a standard Time Lord collar that I've trimmed down and done put together, and then the head is a Marcus Scarman head from the Pyramids of Mars, which I have just given an overall repaint because he's quite gaunt, and obviously given his hair a bit of a black repaint as well. It is not the most perfect head sculpt, it has to be said, but I really did look through all the different head sculpts I could find. And just when I sort of put this idea together, because originally when I did my very first Valeyard figure, I used an Auton head, which I repainted, and it looked a bit off, it didn't look right, and so I really did look over, you know, different ideas for the Valeyard head, and it just kept coming back to using this one. And I just think it does work quite well. As I said, it's not a perfect likeness, but ultimately it doesn't look like anyone. It doesn't look like anyone else other than Marcus Scarman, because I've seen other people use like a First Doctor head or a Rassilon head, and it still just looks like the First Doctor or Rassilon. So I don't have any Marcus Scarmans, and as he only appeared in Pyramids of Mars, I think it's a vague enough head sculpt for it to look like the Valeyard. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this figure. It's a fantastic one. I really do hope someday that we do get an official Valeyard figure, because I know that it is one that many people would love to see, because he is such a strange piece of the Doctor's history that I think getting an official figure of him would be fantastic to see, even if they used a standard Time Lord figure to make it from. Do I have? No, here we go. I've got a Time Lord figure spare here. Even if they used a standard Time Lord figure to make it from, I think it would still work, and it could still be done reusing the parts. The only bit that they really would have to redo, other than the head sculpt, would be to readapt the collar. They could try and swap over the Rassilon arms, but I think that might be a little bit difficult. But yeah, it would be great to see a Valeyard figure. I certainly think it would be doable. It wouldn't be easy, but I think it would be doable. But that brings to a close another custom figure showcase and another edition of The Doctor is in. As always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot. And be sure to check out the description below for a link to my Patreon. I'm doing my very first figure animation and you can get involved. There's exclusive content and rewards for those who do so, and funding my Patreon in any way gets your name at the end of my videos. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.